Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today I'm about to record session or lecture number 5, starting with Sonnet 17. It's been a month. It's been about a month since the last record that I have recorded. Okay, let's start right on. Who will believe my verse in time to come? Shakespeare is wondering about the futurity, the future of his verse, whether people would believe him. And I do believe, of course, because one cannot but get interested, get fascinated in such rhyme, and get sure that it is true sensation, true feelings, of course. The best rhymes ever written cannot be a lie, or can't be a lie. Who will believe my verse in time to come, if it were filed or filled with your most high deserts? If it were filled with your most high deserts. Yeah, if you neglect me, maybe. If it's all of agony and sadness, then who would believe such rhyme? Though yet heaven knows it is but a tomb, which hides your life and shows not half your parts, Shakespeare is the best. Though yet heaven knows it is but a tomb. He reflects upon his verse, of course. He said that God knows that my verse cannot describe you well. It encompasses, it encircles your sweet parts, your sweet characteristics and personality, which hides your life. Yeah, your life is hidden within my verse, and shows not half your parts. It cannot describe half the quality that you have, or half of your personality and characteristics. Half of yourself. It cannot shows even half of you. If I could write the beauty of your eyes, who can write the beauty of his beloved's eyes? It's certain things are beyond description, actually, and this is the true sensation. This is the true feelings of love. If I could write the beauty of your eyes, and in fresh numbers number all your graces. If I can frame you enough, if I can describe you enough, or the age to come would say this poet lies, of course. I was so much fascinated by this line, and I considered it as a prediction which is accurate from the bard, because I myself have said that Shakespeare is a liar. This cannot be something is off. It cannot be right. It's of course. The age to come would say this poet lies. I, for instance, said that Shakespeare was a liar. For what incident I cannot refer back, but whatever. The age to come will say this poet lies. I would be a liar if I say that I can describe you enough. And in fresh numbers, number all your graces. So the beloved is beyond description, beyond compliment and commend. Such heavenly touches were touched, never near touched earthly faces. I'm not so sure of this word, near, where, okay. Such heavenly touches never touched earthly faces. You are much like of an angel. And he said maybe I'm trying to describe something heavenly, and what's heavenly cannot be described, and it can only be felt. Thus, she is indescribable, as I said once in my deja vu of love. earthly touches. So should my papers yellowed with their age? Come on. Yeah. Shakespeare never ceased to amaze me with such elegant lines. So should my papers yellowed with their age? Yeah, when my papers are out of date, when they are being wrinkled with time, yellowed. Yeah, yellow as associated with old papers, with old books. We refer in our tradition as well to old books as yellow. Yeah, as as Byron said, my days are in the yellow leaf, as he's referring to his last days in life. So what would happen when your papers are in the yellowed with their age? Yeah, when they are out of age, when they are dying or being forgotten in times, maybe. Be scorned like old men of less truth than tongue. Be scorned. Yeah, when my papers are scorned, like old men of less truth than tongue. Yeah, like old men who are unfaithful, untruthful. When papers are, yeah, when old men speak of fancy things, vaguely about their past, maybe that they speak things that they cannot hold or did not have, maybe. Yeah, fancying things like, yeah, like his verse, like he said that my verse cannot describe you, I'm just trying to beat around the bush in a sense, or yeah, trying vainly to describe something indescribable. And your truth and your true rights be termed a poet's rage. Yeah. Yeah. And your true rights be termed. Yeah, my beloved is texting me. I have to answer her. Yeah. I am recording. I'm recording what? Shakespeare lecture. I mentioned you in it right now. Yeah, I feel it's kind of a special thing that I can do for my beloved, to mention her every once in a while in my recordings. Thanks God, I got my spiritual love. She's such a kind lady, such sweet, such elegant, pure soul. Yep. Okay, back to the rhyme. Be scorned like old men to, yeah, and your true rights be termed a poet's rage. Maybe poetry can describe you, or your characteristics are worth to be described through poetry. A stretched meter of an antique song. Yeah, I'm not so sure of meter here, but yeah, maybe you are worth being dubbed as a topic for antiquity, as a subject of poetry. People should look at you with respect, with high regards. Because you are the lover, of course, you are the beloved. But were some child of yours alive that time, you should live twice in it and in my rhyme. Again, the same idea. I'm wondering actually that how came that I was oblivious of this fact that Shakespeare is stressing on this fact again and again, especially in these early sonnets about birth, giving birth, as a continuation for one's memory. But where some child, if you beget a child of yours alive that time, you would survive time. You would not be such a subject for poetry and antiquity that would be fading with time, but your children would bear your memory alive that time. You should live it twice in it. Yeah, your memory would live. You would live it twice if you beget a child. And in my rhyme, of course, the rhyme is a subject that goes or defies time itself. You would be living in my rhyme as well. Shakespeare, the best.